Final countdown. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's rock.
This is True Sister, and this is
DJ Head Love.
And you're tuned in to Flex Radio Southern Soul Cafe Interviews. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used on Flex Radio. You have the right to speak with True Sister or Heavy Love. If you cannot speak with True Sister or Heavy Love, we can provide someone else. Do you understand the rights I have just read to you? With these rights in mind, do you wish to speak to us? You are on an interview with True Sister, the Cashew Busser, and Mr. DJ Heavy Love, the Seduction Hour King.
Most definitely, and over the years, man, you have released some great hits, such as, if I can recall a few, there was Late Graduation, Gangster Magnet, and many more hits, man. You know, your catalog is deep, and not gonna take up all your time on your interview to talk about the song. But as an artist, what are some of the obstacles that you had to become other than being blind? Because I know, during your blind time, Heavy was right there by your side, sticking with you, and did the best I could to help you stay relevant and keep the motion going, to keep you inspired. Because, after the blindness, even during your blind era, I remember you going to school, joining school, trying to get into school, and now you're back in school again. How has all of that, played a part in your lifestyle?
As an artist, when we say an artist, I think affect you, it depends on what route you go. Now, if you go you get the big boy route, you blessed with the money, somebody to put some money behind you and go that, or if you got to go the underground route. I say it's a rich route and a poor route. I come the poor route. That means you got to crawl till you ball. You got to get up, go meet the people. It's the independent route. And I really believe that's the best route to go for any artist. Because you mess around and get a major deal. The problem with when you get a major deal is like you skip elementary and go straight to college. Okay. Those are learning curves. Those building curves. That's where you get the respect, you get the hard, the pressure and pain. But if they put you up there like a baby doll and you lose all that money, especially when the young money come and go. So a lot of young artists, you got to learn the rules of money. You got to learn what to do with money. You take somebody unfortunate, don't have a lot of money, you give them a lot of money, it's just, they make a lot of bad decisions. So they end up spending all that money. The label, if you don't have money to get you back hot, the label don't want to deal with you. Maybe you was because you was young, you gave them a hard time, didn't work with them. So now you got to go back to the bottom. And a lot of times these artists be arrogant. So the same people you see going up is the same people you see going down. And they don't understand. They know the price, but they don't know the value of having somebody promote you for 20 years, having a DJ to promote you for 20 years. They get in their little feelings and get the disrespect and all the little people, because the little people who put you on top. So they get the disrespect and all the little people, and they say what goes up, the Lord gravity must come down, but they didn't say it couldn't go up again. Now, you need those same people to help push you back to the top. Guess what? And then if all those little people got respect with, say 30, 50 promoters, they like, look, man, we're not doing that. And they like, yeah, that's my partner. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, And believe it or not, like a lot of the people from Dallas, Texas, especially Texas, Oklahoma Tech, a lot of these cats in tune with each other, and they go way further out. So that becomes, but that's from being a young artist and not understanding that he got that big deal and we spend all that money. So that a lot of times they just don't last. We like brand new, so I celebrate them all. I mean, I done seen many of them come and go. You know what I'm saying? I've seen many of them come and go. So, like me, I just keep pushing. Like, but as an artist, I mean, I had to struggle. You had to learn the game. I had to go through those learning curves. Now I'm just at the point where I got somebody that's I know the people because I've seen them do it over and over. They know how to update with time and do it. So now I'm able to put the people behind me and get the building. You know what I'm saying? I pick my team. I feel like I got an all-star team. But I mean, it took me time to understand that. You know what I'm saying? And balance yourself to keep pushing.
Most definitely. This time, I'm going to give True Sister a chance to ask you a few questions. Because I ain't going to ask you everything, get in business. I'm going to let her dig some of this dirt too, you know what I'm saying? Because once again, on Veterans Day, it's an honor to actually have a veteran here that has served this country abroad, to come back home, to be rebirthed through the struggle, and today to still be standing and still be grinding. True Sister, what you got on him, baby?
What up? I hear you the underground artist of Dallas. So most definitely I heard you the king out there. I done heard a lot about you way before you hit Flex Radio, and I just want to thank you for being on Flex Radio, for even giving me your time and support. So thank you for that, first of all. And
no doubt.
My question to you is, throughout the time of that you went blind, how did you basically get through the fact that you are locked into the industry and kept yourself basically relevant?
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, right? One thing I learned is from watching the other legends in music. You know what I'm saying? I watch how, like Lil Jon or Luda, how they use the radio station as a platform. You see what I'm saying? Like
yes.
a surfboard to build, to get to the industry and work, even though they did their job at the radio station, but they used it to network. And I've seen it, in time. So one thing is, I was already working. I had been interviewed on True West Radio and Hell Love. We was all top. So I said, okay, out of everything I do, at the time when I went blind, I was the president of We Grind Hard magazine. I was the vice president. Wow, right before I went blind, the guy made me the president. And I was like, oh, Lord, I don't even know if I'm going to live.
Right.
Yeah, I'm saying, you're like, and I was the president of Zone 24 TV. So, say November 5th, I remember November 5th, we threw a magazine release. And November 5th, in a month and a half later, and that was 2017, a month and a half later, I was legally blind. By the end of 2017, I was legally blind.
Wow.
And I didn't know. Right, going to 2018, I didn't know. So I kind of was like, but I was already working with these cats. So they already had, I'd already earned their respect of, me being in music, moving around, through the hustle, up and down. And then I was already tied in to, like I said, it's on 24, We Grind Hard magazine, True West Radio. So by me working with him, like, I knew from being at True West, everybody that had, we had a lot of legends, all type of people was coming to True West Radio. So I said, okay. I kind of, end up having to give up because, you don't understand when you can see, I earned my respect being able to see. I didn't earn my respect. Being blind, being able to do it. It took me some time. So when I got blind, I was with True West. I got to Have Love a lot of credit. DJ Have Love was rocking with me. You know, we get on there. He like, yo, Fetty, I need you to come on. You know, get on there. And, you know, whether I was being an artist or helping interview, you know what I'm saying, ask questions, different artists, you know, he called me, hey, man, I got this such and such, come on there. And then, like I said, through that, I was able to being on, and I seen it after a while, being on there, I seen how it was making me a great interviewer. Because I'm an artist. So I knew what other artists wanted to be asked. You know what I'm saying? I knew the questions that would keep their attention. You know what I'm saying? Questions that inspired and made them look good. For me being a great interviewer. You know what I'm saying? Because, like you said, because I'm an artist. And I seen it after doing it so long. I said, oh, okay. Then I was meeting people. So I was building relationships, being on the, so, you know, in another way, it had perks. So, you know, I tell people all the time, money comes in more ways than green. So that was money to me. The relationships I built, the things I did learn. I don't know everything. So, you know, through other people's experiences and mistakes and growth, you know what I'm saying, and the legends and the people of business, and, you know, you're dealing with all type of people that had all type of fame and money, and I learned from stuff like that. So I love to be around things that, you know, it ain't always, you might talk to me something that I heard, but there's one cat with Ty Lopez, he said, it's not that I haven't heard it before. When I'm listening to it, I'm looking for jewels, especially if I know you somebody that holds that information, being around people. So that's where when I'm listening, sometimes I listen to stuff 30 times. It takes the 30th time for me to listen to understand it, because I don't have enough information. You might see it, you might understand it, but you done been through it. I don't. Sometimes I got to get enough information to understand So them some of the things that people like Have Love, Buddha, Southside Live, Click, you know, I used to be on stage. My music family supported me big. You know, Miss Finest Wine, you know, I be on the stage, you know, they stand behind me. If I feel like I'm going too, they stand because they bump me to the left or hold me behind, or everybody, like when I was in New York, the first time I recorded in New York City, everybody stand close to me, you know what I'm saying? Made sure I'm staying at the camera and I'm not losing my direction. So, you know, I just had a great music support system. Before I went blind, I had a music support system. And that's one thing. Another thing I want to talk about, I want to say Have Love, like, the first time I recorded, I was stationed at Fort Hood. I was in the Army. That's crazy because the first time I recorded, I remember I was with, the first song I recorded was Flashlight. And I was with Rico at Clean, Texas. And we was in a barracks. And, you know, he used to record, he used to perform over in Germany. And he used to tell me, man, you're losing the crowd, you know. So it's just crazy. Yeah, that's the first time I recorded. I was in the Army. The Army, you know what I'm saying, put me in the game. Being around cats from all over the country. You know what I'm saying?
So
Hello?
yeah. So you did all of that. How was it working with Lucci?
You know, when we did hit the lotto, so I hit Mr. Everywhere, he plugged me with Lucci, you know what I'm saying? So we went in the studio. We went over to the studio, and we fell in there. Lucci was like, he said, man, I'm not gonna write. I put a couple lines down. I said, shit, I ain't writing either then. Hell, cause I've been blind. I ain't wrote. He said, I ain't writing. I said, okay, I ain't writing either. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, that's what it is. We put it in there. Lucy went in there, you know, went in there. He punched in, dropped this, shoot, he went and hit it. I got in there. We did a little couple of scenes for the video. I got in there. I knocked it out. You know what I'm saying? While I imagine. But hit the lotto. Let me tell you, hit the lotto. Reason why I recorded hit the lotto. It's funny because I was at my grandmother's funeral this weekend. I hit the lotto, and one of the homies say, "Hey, that's hit the lotto house," because I was over in the project in Galveston where we recorded it. But I had a cousin. See, hit the lotto was motivated by my cousin, Brittany. So Brittany got in trouble. She got locked up. You know what I'm saying? 9 days after she got locked up, she get into a fight, altercation. Allegedly, this is what happened. You know what I'm saying? So she get in an altercation last year in 2024 in February. And this so happened with a sheriff. 9 days after she get in it, they beat her up so bad, she died.
Whoa.
Right. So they don't even call my cousin. This is my first cousin and her daughter, right? They don't even call her. So they don't even call her, the hospital, they ain't located. The Galveston Sheriff Department didn't call her, none of that. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, have you noticed her pictures on the cover, all this stuff. So we, what I'm saying? So I went out there and I shot the video. See the motivation. So hit the lotto. I hit the lotto by being able to see again, but she hit the lotto because she got a family that's gonna ride for her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You fought for yourself, and this is the crazy part. See, I didn't even know that the sheriff she got into it with, they got the same baby daddy.
Oh my God.
Right. So this funky. So they sweeping it up under the rug over there in Galveston. They sweeping it up under the rug and ain't trying to give it no light, because I already knew when Trump got in office, it was going to be that bullshit. I already knew because he trying to give the amnesty and all this stuff. So, it ain't over, but that's what his lotto was for. My cousin Brittany, she motivated that song. She's the reason I dropped that song.
I know she is grateful for that, most definitely. And it's good to have people that's going to backdoor you, that got your back regardless.
She's dead and gone. She
Wow.
killed her. All right.
So what happened to the sheriff?
So they supposed to view the tape. They never released. Corner X went down there. He went down there. He went down there, and they had the meeting and everything. So it's still a fight. They trying to sweep it under the rug.
Wow.
Right. But
Wow.
it ain't over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So she made her mark with hip hop with me. We stamped it, and it ain't over. So it just I gotta keep pushing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you pushing and you gonna keep it going because, like I said, I hear a lot about you. You working with a lot of people, especially my girl, hot girl. I call her hot girl, Trulia. So shout out to Trulia Monroe, most definitely. And so, you work with a lot of people. So, as far as on the end of, are you a producer?
Yeah, I'm an artist. Okay,
You just
so
call yourself an artist?
At the same time, I'm the CEO of Gold Miner Records. I
Okay.
started Gold Mining back in '98. I got my first DBA in 2001. I incorporated Gold Miner Records. So, I'm an artist, but I'm a CEO. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I'm, I work with different producers, and I'm a producer, I'm an executive producer. So
Yeah.
I'm moving,
I gotta
and
figure
I
you was
got
a producer because I just be listening to your quality and just different things that you be doing.
Well, I work with different cats. So, think about it. I work with Double D, Southside Live Click. I work with Big Fast, he Platinum, and a lot of these cats. But I've been in the game a long time. So when it comes to quality or certain quality, I'm trying to bring it to another level versus when I started, because you got to think about it. I'm overlooked. I ain't just see when I say I'm one of the king of Dallas underground music. That ain't just saying that I'm saying that I'm legendary. I'm saying me saying that is saying that I'm not a rookie. See what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not a rookie. So don't look for when you see Confetti. I might not have this. I can be without money, the greatest equipment, this, but I come out there and shine. Don't say how come not? I've been around this game a minute. So I'm going to find a way to move around. I'm going to find a way to network. I'm going to find a way to plug. I've been in it 20-something years. What you expect? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm just one of the kings. There's a lot of cats out here, they doing their thing. They running, Will they say that? No, I'm just claiming my little fame, but it's the truth. I'm not a rookie. So one of the cats, they can't be like, you come out here and say, nah, this legendary. So I'm critiqued by the legends of Texas. So when you say my name, they gonna be like, hold on, okay. Oh man, you misrepresenting the city. Like I come to Dallas, I drop something. If it ain't, oh man, you misrepresent. I gotta listen to this. They're not gonna let me slide. And the DJs, all the DJs that I work with, you know what I'm saying? They gonna let me have it too, because they like, if you come with it. You know what I'm saying? So that just, once you get yourself to a certain level, and then you start realizing that your brand, that quality, people know you, they know how you rock, so they expect your brand to maintain, and you get good at it. It's just in time. Put yourself around the right people. The legends gonna get you there. Everybody that's been in the game around you, you can pretty much listen. If you somebody that take criticism, you know what I'm saying? You listen. Sometimes you want to be, but you gotta listen to the people that's great around you, because they gonna help you get great, stay great, and they gonna help you grow. And I want to shoot a shout out to Trulia too, because on True West Radio, Trulia helped me a lot when I was blind. You know what I'm saying? And she was working with veterans, and me being blind, she knew I needed help, and she was great. She was awesome. You know what I'm saying? That helped me. If I needed her to research certain things, she would research them. She'd be my eyes and research stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I get a shout out to her.
Most definitely. Thank you so much.
And shout out to all y'all. Shout out to y'all for having me on your show too. Shout out. Let me tell you something, true sister. Believe it, I hear a lot about you, and I want to congratulate you and give you a shout out for not folding, for staying in the business, to keep growing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because I listen to your radio show, and I say, you know what? You got to stick around. And when you stick around and you say, I'm not going to just quit, even though it's a dogfight, the legends take their hat off to you, because you earn your respect.
Thank you.
So I want to salute you.
I want to say thank you, and I value that. I really do. It's so much. Actually, it's so much. That I could say to everybody that supports Flex, and especially Mr. Everywhere, especially Buddha, especially Heavy Love. I got people that's in the corner that keeps me flowing, keep me going. Cause I walked into this thing just like right now, not knowing nothing. I just knew what I wanted to do. And they helped me push this dream on. This ain't something I went to school for. This is just something I just woke up and said I wanted to do. So at the end of the day, I value, especially by being in the business so long, out of the 25 years I've been in it. And now the CEO, the boss, you know what I'm saying? So, and to look back and look down, and I could sit back now and look at legendary people as yourself and say, wow, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the room. I get a chance to speak to this person. Like sometimes I be a groupie status and y'all don't even know it.
Well, I'm a fan too. Well, people like to believe it or not, I'm a fan too.
And thank you so much. Thank you so much. And hopefully one day we gonna get a chance to meet. We don't want to hold you too much. And Heavy Love, what you got, baby?
Yeah, before we go, Fit, I got a couple more questions for you. One of the questions that I do have is, how do people contact you, book you for shows, as well as what's next for Confetti Real Soldier?
Okay. Well, like, to get in contact with me or, just follow me on social media, Google Confetti the Real Soldier or go to Confetti DRS on Twitter, Confetti the Real Soldier on Facebook, and Confetti DRS on Instagram. That's how you find me on them. But booking is booking at goldminerrecords.biz. So Confetti the Real Soldier, is booking at goldminerrecords.biz. That's how you book me if you want to book me. Or you can hit my booking number too. You can give me a call at 214. No, it's 469-744-9237. Again, it's 469-744-9237. Serious inquiries only. Text. Let me know. Email me at booking at goldminerrecords.biz. And we will return. If you're on social media, y'all can all inbox me, or, get in touch with Have Love, get in touch with Buddha. Just reach out. Everybody knows that's in the game that's booking. Most everybody know how to reach out to somebody that's close and other agents. If they've been booking, they know how to reach out. Just everywhere. Promoters. I got a lot of them I'm tied in, the DJs and promoters that can get in touch with me. I'm not hard to find. Showtime up in New York. You can hit Tony to connect. You can hit Tony to connect with, So, I ain't hard to find.
Already. One last thing before we go. Definitely want to thank you again for being a part of the show. And my last intuition is that what is a good advice that you could give someone that's, in the game, man? I know we've asked you this before, but it's so important that the young artists hear this from people, that are in the latter years and in this game, that are overcome the obstacles and still push it.
Business. Do real business. I had a guy that was in Houston, right? And he was I ride in the Uber Lyft, one of my friends. And he said, man, this business is no different than picking potatoes. It's business. And another thing is, treat it like a hustle. Stop listening to people telling you can't. This is a business. Like if you out there selling dope, you selling your merch. Treat it like your side hustle until you keep it reinvesting and you make it a full-time hustle. But otherwise than that, every business go through slow errors, up and down. Sometimes they gotta re-instruct. Greyhound used to have its own spot. Then you start going they was on the gas stations, McDonald's, or they consolidate people outside. Now they've been bought out. So you gotta adapt to the change of the economy and being able to adjust, being able to upgrade and adapt. You know what I'm saying? So even learn business and don't just get good, master it. And also master the rules of money. Right. Because, you gotta be smart with the money. You might get $1 million. How you keep $1 million? You got to reinvest. I feel like all those things that I had to come back and I got to redo, replant. I mean, I done talked to so many legends and so many people in business, learn business, the music business. So don't let nobody can ever rob you of the art. Because I feel like the art gets you the attention, but the business is going to get you the money. And I feel like you grow in a certain way. I feel like you grow in this artist. It says 3 type of artists: talented, popular, and financially successful. I also believe you become talented first, then you become popular as an artist, and then you become financially successful. Another thing I say, my mother told me to chase my dreams. My father told me to be my best. So I feel like in this order, you chase your dream, you go get the things you need to live it. It's like your music is like a house you build in your business out. Build it as fast as you want, but you chase the dreams, you get the things you need. Then you build a dream, right? So you go get the things you need to become an artist. Then you start building it, start putting it together. Then you live the dream. That means you performing, doing shows, doing the business, getting the money. Then you become the dream, everything. So you chase the dream, build the dream, live the dream, then become the dream. If you do all that, hey, you're going to be a beast. I don't know. Hey, you're going to be the next mega star. It's a $1 billion industry. Ain't no age. Ain't no age on greatness. You know what I'm saying? Look at the legends still making money. But if your business not together, then, hey, what can I say?
And one last thing is, where can they find your music? What platforms are you on?
Oh, I'm on all the platforms, Apple, Spotify. Then I got merch on my website. I don't know all those platforms, you know what I'm saying? But I'm on all of them, I don't just know all the platforms out there. There's so many out there. I kind of stick to the basic ones. But there's probably about 20 different platforms that you can find music that I'm on.
Already, I am the seduction doctor, DJ Heavy Love, and you've been tuned tonight and true tonight by the one and only true sister, Confetti the Real Soldier. Want to thank you. Want to thank Cheryl Coogie from Climax. And hey, y'all stay on, pay attention, because we got more to come. Flex ain't going nowhere, because we're going to keep on flexing. True sister, do your thing, baby, because get what? It's on you now.
Most definitely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And thank you, Confetti, for stopping through. Thank you for even stepping on the platform. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Shout out to all y'all. Flex Radio. Appreciate y'all, too, for having me.
Most definitely. We want to thank all the listeners that tuned in to hear our boy Confetti. And we made it do what it do, y'all. Y'all already know. Y'all heard us get all up in his business, and he gave it to us as the real. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. This is True Trust, Respect, and Understanding. And we outie.